Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm so glad you're joining me. Today we're going to create a card project using the Simon Says Stamp June 2025 card kit. The card kit is called Capture Joy. It's a fabulous card kit. We're going to use just the components from the card kit. We have the stamp set. It's actually called Modern Scrapbook, along with the amazing Modern Scrapbook coordinating die set. We're going to be using our embellishment mix, some of the foam strips that came in our kit. I'm excited to try the Simple Stories rub-ons that was in our kit this month. And then we're also going to be using pattern papers. I love using pattern papers on cards, and the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Flower Shop papers are just amazing. I love these. 3 of them we're going to use for our background, but 2 of them we're actually going to do a little bit of fussy cutting with. We have this sheet and this sheet. So let's jump in and start by doing some stamping. We're going to stamp the larger photo frame in our stamp set. I'm going to bring in some white cardstock. And what I'm going to do, just to make things a little bit easier, is take our die set. We're going to use the larger photo frame, which are these 2 pieces. Okay, I'm going to take the smallest inside piece and put it on a piece of white cardstock, and then I'm going to run this through my die cut machine. Now I'm doing this just because it makes it easier for me to line up my stamp set with this. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. Let me run this through. So now I have a window in my panel. I'm going to take my photo frame that's in our stamp set. I'm going to put it on an acrylic block. I'm going to use Memento ink, and we're going to ink up our photo frame here. But I'm going to line this up, and then I can stamp it perfectly over my window, like so. And then I can take my outline die and cut this out. Now I did that because when I use my die and line it up over my stamped image, it's a little bit tough to see where that window goes. So die cutting out the window first makes it a lot easier to line up. And then I'll take my outline, of course, and I'll run this through my die cut machine, and I will cut this out. I created 2 photo frames the exact same way, and they both lined up beautifully. While we're stamping, I'm also going to stamp my greeting. In our stamp set, we have the happy birthday here. I put that on an acrylic block, and I'm going to use my Simon Says Stamp Allspice ink, and we're just going to go over our happy birthday. And I love that there's coordinating dies that will cut this out. Also in our stamp set, we have some little taped edges here. I'm going to take the one that has the little hearts on it, and we're going to stamp this a couple times with that same Allspice ink. We're just going to stamp it in the corner here. And I'll stamp another one here. And there's coordinating dies that will cut out our little tape edges. So we'll go ahead and die cut these out, and then we'll have some tape edges, and then we'll also have our greeting all ready to go. I did put some foam strips behind one of my photo frames, just one of them. On the other photo frame, we're going to do a little bit more stamping. In our stamp set, we have some small greetings. I'm going to stamp Happy Days. I stamped it towards the bottom and making sure I have a little bit of room so I can add some tape here at the bottom. Okay, so we have a little Happy Days on this photo frame here. That's all the stamping that we're going to do. We'll put this to the side, and next we're going to fill our photo frames, and we're going to fill our photo frames with some of our pattern paper. And I thought the floral here is just beautiful. So we're going to take our photo frame and kind of judge what will look nice, and I think that's going to look really pretty here. And then with this photo frame, I thought we would create a background with this pattern paper. So I'm going to use my scissors and trim these 2 pieces out. Okay, I did remove the release paper off of the foam strips, and all we're going to do is add our pattern paper to our photo frame. And this is one of those cards that would be easily turned into a shaker if you wanted to. Our kit this month came with a piece of acetate. You could put a small piece of acetate and make this a shaker if you wanted to. So that's one of them. I'm going to flip that around there and set that down, and then we're going to attach this photo frame here we're going to add this to this pattern paper. And now this one is all ready to go. I'm going to accent my card today with a few butterflies, and I love this full sheet of butterflies. I'm actually going to cut out, let's see, I'm going to trim out this butterfly here and then this pink one here. So this brown one and the pink one, I'm just going to fussy cut out using my scissors, and I'm going to go all the way to the line. I'm not going to leave any border. And those are our butterflies. I did use my foam strips and put some small foam tape strips behind the body of my butterfly. I like a little flutter to my butterflies, so I just put it behind the body. Okay, I'm going to bring back my allspice ink, the same ink that we use for our greeting, and then just using a finger dauber, I'm going to go around the edges with my brown ink. This really does make a big difference. If you have any fussy cutting imperfections, this really does hide them. And brown is like the perfect color. And I had already did my pink one here. So those are ready to go. Okay, we're going to trim down some pattern papers next. I'm going to use this piece for my background panel. This measures 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches tall. And we're just going to use glue and attach this to a top folding A2 size card base. Our kit this month came with some Nina cardstock that makes fabulous card bases. So now we have a nice little white border. Our white border is going to go perfect with our photo frames. We also have 2 extra, we're going to build some layers today. So I have a piece of the plaid paper. This measures 3 1/4 inches squared. And then I also have this wood grain pattern paper that is 1 inch tall by 3 1/4 inches. What we're going to do is add some adhesive, and we're going to layer this directly on our background. We'll do the same thing with our wood grain. We're going to butt this right up against that plaid paper and adhere this. What's important is you want to make sure that these 2 pieces are not overlapping. You don't want any extra bulk. I say that because now we're going to bring in some of our rub-ons. This is such a, I love this floral print here. So we're going to take this and we're going to attach it to the front of our card base. Everybody does rub-ons different, but this is how I do mine. What I like to do is take my scissors. Now I have the rub-on sheet here, and I have the backing also. I'm going to just take my scissors and trim around that pattern. Then I'm going to remove my backing sheet, and then I'm going to place this in this lower left corner here. Okay, I'm going to give it a press, and then I'll take my burnisher or my popsicle stick, and what I like to do is start at the very top and do a little bit of rubbing. I do want to mention, if you're going over the creases along the border and along the edges, you just want to make sure that you burnish that rub-on really well over those corners so it's a continuous pattern. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got all the areas. So what I'm going to do is lift up my rub-on piece very slowly. Keeping the bottom intact, because if I need to reposition it, I can easily do that. But I just slowly lift this up, and voila, we have a beautiful pattern over some pattern papers. Just gorgeous. I also love these little daisies that are in our rub-ons, so I'm going to cut these out also. I think there's one more over here that we're going to add. Now we're going to take our daisies, and I'm going to do a little bit of overlapping with them. I'm going to take one of the daisies and overlap this flower here. The nice thing about rub-ons is you can overlap each other, and daisies are my favorite. So I'm just going to add a daisy here. And it overlaps beautiful, and there's no seam too. It's just gorgeous. There is this piece here. The larger daisies are kind of connected to it, but I'm just going to take a little bit of this section here, kind of cut it out. Okay, I wanted a little something extra in this top corner, and this piece is going to go perfect for that. So I just cut this out here. Let's go ahead and add this. Okay, and then we can peel this away slowly. Then we have a little extra pattern at the very top. Okay, this is where we're going to add some flowers over here. Maybe one off to the side. I think that's going to look nice. We're going to put 3 of the littler daisies over here. So let's go ahead and burnish these in. So now we have a little bit of florals in this top right corner. Let's go ahead and add our photo frames next. And again, I'm going to crisscross them. I kind of wanted this pattern to continue with this pattern. So we're just going to crisscross them here, right in the center. I put foam tape behind my happy birthday. We're going to go ahead and add our greeting to this photo frame here. Kind of overlapping a little bit. And I did add foam tape behind it, so we have a little extra dimension. So pretty. And then we can remove the release paper off of our butterfly. And then I'm going to add one on the inside of this one here. And then for this pink one, we're going to add it to this frame here. I'm going to add a little glue behind our little tape pieces, and we're going to add one to this corner up here. And then for this one, we're going to put it on the bottom of this one. I think that gives it a nice playful look. For finishing touches, we're going to embellish our card with our Joyful Moments embellishment mix here. I actually went through my sequin mix and found the corally pinky color, the peachy colors. And that will finish off my card project today. And I love that you can customize your rub-ons any way you like to. I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration with the Simon Says Stamp June card kit called Capture Joy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a lovely day. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.